Hey guys, every now and then you get excited by a knife, a new knife. Actually, these days I was excited by some knives, and most of the time it was, yeah, like I said, small knives. When usually I like, really big blades, hard tactical knives. Uh, these days, to tell you the truth, really those small knives really interested me more. And I've been stunned by the collaboration between Boker and Neil Blackwood, the Pipsqueak, and also the SOG BLUTO, and I made a video out of it. Really awesome knives. And now I just received this knife, which is my first cold steel. I really never thought that I'd buy someday a cold steel. And actually I bought this video thanks to YouTube and thanks to a guy named GMCE. I don't know if I find a way to send you the link, I'll do it, because really this guy is very funny in this video. He makes a great review of this knife, so if you're bothered with my accent and don't want to go over this video, just check this video with this guy. This is very funny. Actually, I'm gonna make a video really probably quite similar to his. I'm not gonna try to copy or whatever, but really I found that I had the same observations of this knife. So here we go. This, my friend, is a small knife, not small as a Dragonfly, but you know what? Let's compare it to knives that everybody knows. Let's start with the Sage series. As you can see, it's fairly smaller than the Sage series, fairly smaller. I'd say it's in between the Sage and the Dragonfly. I don't have the Dragonfly, but I have here a little Pingo. Yeah, somewhere in between the Sage series and the Pingo. Way smaller than the Paramilitary 2. Yeah, the main slot, yeah, would be here probably. So that would make, Paramilitary 2, mini slot, Sage series. Then you have this mini Tuff, not the mini Tuff, the Tuff Lite cold steel. That is the name of this really nice blade. So, okay, let's start with the blade first. This is a Wharncliffe blade. The shape is just awesome, just awesome. As you can see, it's called the Tuff Lite. Blade steel, as usual with cold steel, is AUS 8. There is, hell, I'm not sure that the light here will give justice to this grind. Here they came with a really nice hollow grind, really nice. And here it is, oh yeah, we got it here. Very deep hollow grind, and at the end it is so thin here that, it's a micron here at the end. So that makes for for a hell of a cutter. It's probably one of the sharpest knife I've ever owned here. As usual with cold steel, even if I don't have any cold steel, I know that they cut like hell. So it's a 2.5-inch blade, and you take advantage of all the surface here of the blade, because it's a Wharncliffe blade, so it makes for a really nice cutter. An absolutely awesome EDC here. Here you have like a really nice jimping that, along with the choil here, it makes for the strongest grip I've ever seen for a small knife like that. The strongest grip. That knife won't go anywhere. And also, as I said, there is this feature that I really like, that has been introduced with Spyderco, and I really do love that. Half choil on the blade, half choil on the handle. Yeah, also on the Sage series, half choil on the blade, half choil on the handle. That is really something that I really like, because it's an economy of space here. and you know, along with this other choil, so you have here the medius finger here, the index finger here, and then look at that, you have a full forefinger on the grip. I mean, it is designed like I don't know how to say. I don't understand how they can make such great handling, and you know, like I said, you don't find that even in the Sage series. I love the Sage series, you know. So you put the medius here, yeah, everything is in place. But you know, it's even with the jimping here. There is no jimping on the choil here, but even with the jimping here, believe me when I tell you that I don't feel quite the same grip, probably because of the titanium though, but this grip is really far more secure than the Sage series. And for me, it's very difficult to say that because I love Spyderco, where for Code Steel, like I said, I'm not really a huge fan. But this grip is one of the best that I've ever had on a knife. The handle is made out of grivory. I have no idea of the kind of material that is. It's probably something like the DFRN. Yeah, it's very nice. It's not smooth at all. There is a really nice retention here, but not too much. It's very well balanced, and yeah, you can see that here. It doesn't look really cheap. Overall, the shape of the blade is just a stunning blade. Okay, and pocket clip. Pocket clip is fairly decent for a pocket carry. It's not too deep, not too, you know, this goes out of the pocket, so that is nice. Yeah, they came with the triad lock here on a small knife like that. Triad lock has to be the strongest lock ever. Really check the explanation of Cold Steel of this Russian guy that I forgot his name. I don't even know if he's Russian. His name sounds Russian. He designed the Espada and yeah, triad lock. Check from Cold Steel, you know, their video and it's very interesting to learn how the triad lock function. So the triad lock, you can operate it with one hand. It's not really easy. Oh yeah, look at how the hologram render here, really nice. Yeah, like I said, it's not a knife that you can really operate, you know, easily with one hand like the Spyderco can be. But you know, if you put some strength in it here, you see, you can do it, and it's very secure because as with the Spyderco, you have the choil here that comes to your finger, and you will never be cut. So you see, you can close it with one hand. Here they put it like a modified Spidey hole, which really I like because you can flip it. Don't ever try the thing to flip it. You won't flip it, my friend. So forget about that. But you can operate it, you know, really gently like that. The sound of the triad lock is just insane. I really do love that. And you know, with time, I kind of like this way of, you know, of disengaging. You know, it works kind of really, yeah. Most of the time it works fine, and don't be afraid of letting your finger here. As long as your finger stays here, just under here, you know, at this position, you can really, you know, everything comes in place, and you can operate it like that. You can see, and the blade, even with strength, the blade always gets here, and you won't be hurt. Believe me, my friend, I don't want to have my finger cut. In my profession, that would be really, really a bitch for me. So I need my fingers, that is for sure. So whenever yeah, sometimes, like I said, it's not that really smooth as a Spyderco can be. But yeah, like I said, with time, you can operate it with one hand. Just not easy, but you can do it, no problem at all. So carrying this knife is really nice. For those who like line and hole, look at the space that you have here for your lanyard, whatever diameter, whatever lanyard you want to put here, that will work for sure. Yeah, overall a really nice handling here. Fit and finish is just perfect, perfect. Really, it's made overseas in Taiwan. And like I said, you know, I don't know if I talked about that in another video, but those guys from Taiwan, they make so, you know, such a great fit and finish. Probably at least as good as the United States, and probably better. Yeah, you know, just take this. That's a nice example. Just take the Sage series. Where do you think it's made? It's made in Taiwan. Take the, not the paramilitary because it's made in Golden, Colorado, that is for sure. But every great collaboration that Spyderco make now is made in Taiwan, like the Valoton, like the Southern, the Domino. You know, take all the greatest Spyderco, and they're made. You will see that they're made in Taiwan. That is for sure. Quality control there is absolutely awesome. So you know, it's a good point for Cold Steel, because they made for a long time now. They make these knives overseas, and they sell them for a fair price. Where here they made them in Taiwan and they sell them as if it was done in Golden, Colorado. So that really, that's something I love Spyderco, but that is something that I really want to understand, and yeah, I've got a hard time to understand that. So again, that is just a great knife, and like this real nice fellow GMC says, he says that this knife can bring peace to the world. Yeah, I kind of think that is true, because, you know, I said it is cheap, but you wouldn't believe me if I tell you that this knife worth like 25 bucks. It is just insane. You get, you know, every penny is worth spent with this knife. And yeah, again, like GMC says, I dare you to find a stronger knife under 3-inch blade. I dare you find me another knife like that, because you won't. I searched all along, and the best you can have is something that's quite similar to this one, but it won't be as strong, as sturdy as this small baby, which really became instantly for me a Hall of Famer, and one of my best EDC, just instantly. Everything is just perfect at the right place. And the thing that I don't understand is why in hell this knife is not as well advertised. I've seen just a couple of videos talking about it, and really I have a hard time understanding that, because every feature of this knife is just awesome. Not fancy, my friend. Why don't you talk about this knife? Why? You like, you know, light EDC. This is really light. This is, I don't know the specs. I'm never interested about the specs, but you are followed, my friend. So just take this knife, just made a video out of it, and let the world enjoy this knife, and let them, you know, buy like a handful of these knives, and just, you know, for 25 bucks, yeah, buy them, buy 20, and offer them to whoever you like. But really, I want you guys to get a chance to own this knife, which is just great. And you can't be wrong with $25. And you know what? Even if it were twice the price, you couldn't be wrong with this knife. It was at least twice of this price. I've seen knives at a price range of 80, 90 bucks, which, you know, pale in comparison to this knife. So highly, most definitely highly recommended. Have to put some strength in it. Highly recommended knife. It's not it's not designed actually to operate it with one hand, but like I said, yeah, you can do it, and kind of funny. You can also, yeah, open it like that, yeah, with your index finger. But like I said, you won't flip it for sure. So I'm gonna stop this video here. I wouldn't believe that I spend, you know, like 15 minutes talking about it. But as my friend GMCE, I'm getting excited, so I'm gonna put it here because yeah, as you can see, everyone gets excited when you hold a knife like that. So okay, I'll stop it here and I'll see you guys.